Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props that I like over on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Wednesday, April the 9th. We have another 10-game slate today, a lot of teams on a back-to-back, so going to have to definitely look at the injury report for today. I think there's going to be some guys that definitely get ruled out on the back-to-back, especially with it being late in the season, some teams not having really anything to play for, but we got some games to talk, or we got plenty of games on the board, plenty of props to choose from. I got 3 plays that we're going to discuss, talk about in this video. Doing this video the morning of, so I'm recording this video on Wednesday morning. Typically do my videos the night before, but there just really weren't a lot of props up last night, so I just waited till Wednesday morning. And again, we got 3 plays to discuss in this video, guys. So before we talk through these 3 plays, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, and if they do help you out, make sure that you hit that like button down below. If you enjoy these videos, hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, be sure to go sign up. Use that promo code NOAH. And when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first $5 lineup, you're going to get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So make sure to check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. And also do want to shout out Sleeper because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. If you guys want to go sign up for Sleeper, you can do so. Use promo code NOAH when you sign up. And when you play $5, you're going to get $55 worth of free lineups. So this is a cool promotion Sleeper's doing. It's for new users, and it's a way for you to be able to kind of build your bankroll up. You don't have to sign up and deposit $200, $300, $400. I know a lot of people, when they start out doing player props, fantasy, whatever it may be, so some people don't want to deposit a lot of money. So with this promo, you can deposit the minimum, and you're still going to get those $55 worth of free lineups once you play your first $5 lineup. So definitely go check out Sleeper, guys. See what they have to offer, and make sure that you use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Sleeper. But yeah, we got some props to talk about for Wednesday, guys. Now, I do want to recap the plays that we gave out in Tuesday's video before we talk through our plays for today. So we gave out 3 picks Tuesday. We hit 2 of our 3 plays. Unfortunately, could not get the full sweep. Definitely felt like we should have had the full sweep, though, because, Isaiah Hartenstein, we took him for over 9.5 points. He had 8 points with, I think, 7 minutes left in the third quarter, and then he didn't score another bucket the rest of the game. We just needed, like, a layup or a dunk or something, and, he goes 19 minutes of game time with, no points. So that was super frustrating, but we did hit our other 2 plays. So still, hopefully, was able to help you guys make a little bit of money, hitting 2 out of 3 plays. Let's see if we can get the full sweep, though, today. Got 3 picks for today. Let's try and go 3-0 here. So the first prop that I do like for today is going to be a prop on Khalil Ware. And we're going to take Khalil Ware for more than 9.5 rebounds. So Khalil Ware, if you look at his game log lately, he's had some big rebounding games and he's had some bad rebounding games. But if you look at the games where he has gone under, these have been pretty tough matchups. The Celtics, they've historically been a really tough team to beat on the glass. They rebound really well. They box out really well. You look at what they've allowed to centers. They're not giving up a lot of rebounds to centers. So it makes sense to see Khalil Ware struggle against Boston. And then he also went under against Milwaukee, another team that rebounds well. Typically, Brook Lopez really good at boxing out, keeping guys off the glass. So it kind of makes sense to see Ware struggle in those matchups, at least from a rebounding perspective. But he had a big rebounding game against the Wizards. Not really surprising. He had 15 rebounds against Memphis. Last game had 17 rebounds. Now, last game was without Bam Adebayo. But still, Ware has been really productive on the glass this season, even starting alongside Bam. He's been really, really aggressive from a rebounding perspective. You look at his rebound chances per game. He's averaging the second most rebound chances per game this season, 12.8. But if you look as of late, if you just look over the last 10 games, he's leading the team with 15.2 rebound chances per game. You got to remember, Khalil Ware was not starting the whole season. He hasn't been starting the whole season. It's just been like the last few months he's been starting. But if you look as a more of a recent sample, you can see that Khalil Ware's rebounding numbers are way up. Obviously, he's just starting, playing more minutes. Over their last 10 games, he's averaged about 28.5 minutes per game. And his minutes have been pretty strong as of late. Last game he played over 30 minutes. He had 34.5 minutes. Only played 19 minutes against Milwaukee. That's another reason probably why he went under that line, because he only played 19 minutes. I think he was in foul trouble that game. But he played 35 against Memphis. He played 32 against Boston. Only 22 against Washington, but that was a blowout. I think he was also in foul trouble. But then 30 against Philadelphia, 21 against Atlanta. But his minutes have been strong lately. He's consistently been playing around 30 minutes. And if you look at what he's done this season, when he started and played at least 28 minutes, He's over this rebounds line in 13 out of 19 games. So more times than not, when Khalil Ware gets like 28 to 30 minutes, you can bet on him getting 10 rebounds. And if you look at a lot of the games where he did not get 10 rebounds, I mean, those were really tough matchups. Like, he went under against the Knicks. He went under against the Celtics. He went under against the Cavs. Like, those are some of the worst rebounding matchups for centers. This should be a great rebounding matchup against the Bulls. The Bulls have been killed on the glass this season. They're a team that gives up a lot of rebounds to centers. I want to say they're like top 5 this season in rebounds allowed to the center position. Bulls they're top 10. They're not quite top 5, but they're top 10 in rebounds allowed to centers. And you look at Khalil Ware in this matchup. He's already faced the Bulls twice this season. For what it's worth, in those 2 games, he's had 12 rebounds in both games. In those games, he played 31 minutes, 27 minutes, had 12 rebounds in both games. So, like, this is a spot for Khalil Ware to continue to be able to be successful on the glass. Chicago's a team you could definitely beat in the paint, beat on the glass at the rim. And that's where Khalil Ware has been very effective. He's been great on the glass this year, been rebounding really well. Also helps that the Bulls play at a really fast pace. So when you're just playing up in pace, that's just going to mean more shot attempts, more rebound opportunities for Khalil Ware. So like, that is our first prop for today. Next prop I like is going to be on Donovan Clingan. We're going to take Donovan Clingan for more than 21.5 PRA. So this is a really, really good matchup for Donovan Clingan going up against the Jazz. The Jazz, they've been solid defensively when they have had Walker Kessler. Like, they've been able to limit points in the paint, production to centers, stuff like that. But man, without Walker Kessler, they have no rim protection. They're getting killed around the rim. They've struggled on the glass. Kyle Filipowski, just really not a good defender. He's a young NBA player. Just can't really defend, nearly at the same level that Walker Kessler can. And if you look at their last 10 games, the Jazz, they're giving up the most points in the paint, and it's by a wide margin. They're giving up over 60 points in the paint over their last 10 games. The next highest team is the Mavericks at 56. So, I mean, the Jazz have just been getting killed in the paint and around the rim, and that's where Donovan Clingan is going to do his production. I mean, lately he has actually been shooting some threes, which you don't expect Donovan Clingan to shoot threes, but like, he's been shooting some threes lately. But most of the time, his scoring is going to come from like around the rim and in the paint, and that's where the Jazz have been very vulnerable lately. The Jazz have also been a team that's really struggled on the glass. They're a team that gives up putbacks, offensive rebounds, and that's another way that Clingan can get his production is from putbacks, offensive rebounds. This is a great matchup for Clingan, probably one of the best matchups he's had all season. And if you look at his game log lately, he's been able to have success in good matchups. He had 23 PRA against Atlanta, 24 against Toronto, 26 against Chicago. Did only have 18 against the Spurs. Probably would have expected him to do a little bit better there. But he struggled against the Knicks. But that kind of makes sense because the Knicks are a team that historically have been really tough defensively, especially against centers. They limit rebounds to centers. Just a tough matchup overall for Clingan. But this should be a really good spot for him to be productive. His minutes have also been trending up, which is something that I like to see. His minutes have been very consistent lately. You just look at his last 5 games or so. He's consistently been getting 26 to 30 minutes. Against the Knicks, he played 33 minutes. Against the Hawks, 29. Against the Raptors, 30. 31 against Chicago. Last game, 27 against the Spurs. I want to say he was in foul trouble too last game. He had 5 fouls in 27 minutes. But he's been playing 26 to 30 minutes on a nightly basis just as of late. And if you look at this season, when Donovan Clingan has started and played at least 26 minutes, he's over this PRA line in 9 out of 15 games. And if you look at the games he went under, again, some tough matchups. He went under against the Knicks twice. He went under against Memphis. He went under against Miami. And then he did go under against San Antonio, did go under against Toronto. But the Knicks, Miami, those are not good matchups. And he had to face those teams 3 times, when he went under this line. This should be a really good matchup for Clingan. This should be a spot he should be able to have success. And I do like him for more than 21.5 PRA. I do also like more than 9.5 points for Clingan because, again, with how much the Jazz have struggled in the paint lately, this should be a pretty good matchup for Clingan to score. But Clingan's a guy that can really have success on the glass too, and that's a spot where I want to take advantage of that because this is a matchup where he should be able to have success on the glass. And I could definitely see a scenario where maybe Clingan only gets 8 or 9 points, but still goes over this PRA line because he could get 12 or 13 rebounds. Maybe he gets an assist or 2. So we're going to take more than 21.5 PRA, but I do also like more than 9.5 points on Donovan Clingan. And the last spot that we're going to talk about is going to be a prop on Russell Westbrook. We're going to take Russell Westbrook for more than 5.5 assists. So Westbrook has been coming off the bench lately, even in the absence of Jamal Murray. The Nuggets have, I guess they've just elected to, continue to bring Westbrook off the bench. We have seen Westbrook start a lot of the games that Jamal Murray has missed this season, but, lately they've been bringing him off the bench. It does look like Jamal Murray is going to be out again today. He's listed as doubtful, so he's not expected to play. And if you look at Westbrook this season without Jamal Murray, I mean, he's gone over this assist line in a large majority of games. I think it's like, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of 13 games without Jamal Murray, he's had at least 6 assists. And the 2 games he went under, those have been his last 2 games against Indy and against Golden State. And it is worth noting that Westbrook's minutes were down in those games. He only played 20 minutes and 24 minutes. But like the game before that against the Spurs, he played 40 minutes. And I'm pretty sure he came off the bench that game. Or no, never mind. That was the game that like everybody was out. That was the game he started. But the game against Minnesota was without Jamal Murray, and I think he came off the bench that game. Yeah, so like he came off the bench against Minnesota, and he still played 38 minutes. So I still think we can get some solid minutes here from Westbrook. Now, that game did go to double overtime, so his minutes got a little bit extended. But I mean, even in the regulation, he had still played like close to 30 minutes. So I still think more times than not, we can expect Westbrook to play like 25 to 30 minutes off the bench, especially without Jamal Murray. Him only playing 20 and 24 minutes the last 2 games, I'm not really buying that. That's going to be something that just continues every night. The Nuggets have been starting Jalen Pickett at point guard, but like he's really not been doing much as a starter. I mean, last game he started and played 24 minutes and had 4 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists. The game before that, he played 24 minutes and had 8 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. So like, even though they've been starting Pickett lately, maybe they change that. Like maybe they go back to starting Westbrook today. If they start Westbrook, then obviously we're going to feel really good about this play. But even if Westbrook comes off the bench, he's still going to be able to kind of lead the second unit. He's going to play a lot of minutes without Jokic. And when Westbrook's out there without Jokic, I mean, he's going to be doing all the facilitating, just really running the offense. And even if you look at last game, I mean, Westbrook only had 4 assists last game, but he still had 11 potential assists. So like he kind of ran bad to only have 4 assists because I mean he had 7 missed assists last game on 11. He had 11 potentials. The game before that, I want to say he still had a decent amount of potentials. He had, I think, he didn't have as many potentials last game. I think he only had like 6 or so this game against Golden State. But I mean he had 11 last game. Just kind of ran bad with only converting 4 of 11 potential assists. This season Westbrook's averaged like over 10 potential assists per game. And I want to say his assist rate goes up, a lot without Jamal Murray. Obviously, you take Murray off the floor, that's a lead ball handler, a guy that can do a lot of facilitating. This season, if we do look at Westbrook's assist percentage, I'm going to take a look at that real quick. Probably should have had this already pulled up, but this season Westbrook's assist percentage is, let's see, it's 28.9%. And then if we look at the minutes he's played without Jamal Murray, with Jamal Murray off the floor, Westbrook's assist percentage, let's see, it goes up to 35.8%. So clearly, Westbrook assist rate is going to spike without Jamal Murray. It hasn't the last 2 games, but I'm not really buying that. I think this is definitely a spot we can bet on Westbrook's assist to come back up. I think the matchup against Sacramento is also pretty good here. Sacramento defensively, they've not been great lately. I want to say Sacramento's defense has been like one of the worst in the league, just kind of over their last like 10 games or so. Last 10 games, the Kings, in terms of defensive rating, they rank, let's see, they rank 18th in defensive rating over the last 10 games, so not as bad, but this season, defensively, the Kings have not been great. I think they're like bottom 10 in defensive rating for the whole season, so it should be a matchup where the Nuggets should be able to score against a pretty weak Kings defense. The Kings have historically been a team that likes to play fast as well. Now, without De'Aaron Fox, things could obviously be different there, but I do like this matchup for Westbrook. I like seeing his assist numbers without Jamal Murray this season. They've been really good. I know lately they haven't been as good, and his minutes have also been a little bit down as of late, but I'm not really buying that. I think this definitely could be a spot where we see Westbrook get back up to like 25 to 30 minutes, and if that's the case, I think we got a pretty good chance at 6 assists. So that's what I like, guys. There's our 3 early props for this slate today on Wednesday, April the 9th. We're kind of reaching the home stretch here of the regular season. I mean, this is the final week of the regular season. I'm going to try and pump out videos all rest of the week. Don't think I'm going to have a video for Sunday. I mean, Sunday's like the last day of the regular season. It's just complete chaos. There's going to be so many guys that like don't play on Sunday. But I'll definitely try and get videos up, Thursday, Friday. I think there's actually no NBA games on Saturday, so I probably won't have a video Saturday. Obviously won't have a video Saturday, but yeah, Thursday, Friday, going to try and get videos out. Maybe Sunday, we'll see. And obviously, next week we're going to have the play-in tournament. We're going to have the playoffs coming, so we're reaching the fun part of the NBA season. I know the regular season's kind of winding down. There's a lot of chaos going on right now. Guys are getting ruled out. Teams are tanking and stuff like that. But we got the playoffs coming up soon, the play-in tournament, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed all the NBA content that I've put out this season. We're not stopping. We're going to be going all through the playoffs. Going to give you guys content all throughout the postseason, pretty much until the season ends. And then when the season ends, we'll start grinding out some baseball content on the channel. But we're always doing Prizepicks videos on this YouTube channel. I try and post as much as possible, usually like Monday through Friday. Sometimes on the weekends I try and post as well. So if you guys enjoy these videos, just hit the like button, hit that subscribe button as well. And again, if you guys don't have an account on Prizepicks, go sign up for Prizepicks. Make sure to use that promo code NOAH. And again, when you sign up for Prizepicks and use my promo code, when you play $5, you're going to get $50 worth of promo funds instantly added to your account. So it's a cool promo. Play $5, get $50 instantly over on Prizepicks, again, when you sign up with code NOAH. But good luck tonight, guys. Let's win some money on the slate. Appreciate you guys' support as always, and I will see you in the next video.